back on this beautiful day. And so last weekend, Sierra and I got a haul at Menards, and we're gonna turn all this into some subflooring. Yeah, it's gonna be magical. Okay. All right. Well, I have no idea what I'm doing, so Sierra, let's start moving stuff.
Get crack-a-lackin'.
Dear love of my life, you were on the 12B bus when I caught a whiff.
My favorite thing is the last bite. The last bite is nice and juicy.
Alright, these are all painted. So it was actually surprisingly not that expensive to get a circular saw, so we ended up getting that. It was only like $30. So that was nice, and we figured out how to use it, and I was maybe gonna film it, but yeah, all you need to know is that OSHA would be very impressed. So no. Anyways, so we have everything cut. I was maybe gonna lay these down vertically, like on the ribs, but I think the boards were maybe too warped, or like they just, I don't know, it didn't seem ideal, and I think this way there's more for the liquid nails to hold on to. So yeah, we got them in horizontally. They're very movable, so we're gonna take them out and stain them, and yeah, and then go from there. Lights, camera. Oh my gosh. I had to. I didn't know you were a pyromaniac before this project.
Do you need that?
Yeah. That one should do the other side first. Oh wait, we need the top track first. Just do it, okay? Go. Just do the thing. All the don't go. Stop. Oh no, I won't. Don't. That's a song right there. Dun, 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 dun. Hooked on a feeling. I think everyone sorted all their nuts and bolts in their cup holders. That's how the professionals do it. So that's how I'm gonna do it. So, as you can see, we ended up painting the panels, and so black wasn't necessarily the color scheme I was going for, because I kind of wanted to include natural wood, and I didn't think black would necessarily go with the natural wood, but we'll see how it shakes out. But Sierra and Moses had the previous house owners left some chalkboard paint, so it was too fun not to pass up, and these panels are metal, so they're perfect for chalk. And wow, it's beautiful.
You get the gist.
Grasheries.
It's a no, I just had a struggle.
Alright, well, don't forget to get your grasheries.
Tell the people what you're using.
I'm using the liquid nails because that is what the internet told me to do. I don't know why I'm talking like this.
This is the accents we use now. This is what happens when you work on van for so long. Things come out of your mouths.
I feel like I want more. I really want this to stay. Please stay. Okay, and then we just have to do that like 20 times over. All the little guys. Little guys, big guys.
All the guys. So we almost got them all glued on. And if you can hear in the background, we got some music to work to. Because here in the neighborhood, we got the band, we got tour bus, we got the band playing. Ole!
Hi, just popping in here really quick to give you a heads up. The video is getting long and I wanted to speed it up a little bit and at least get to the plywood. So this next section is just me talking over a sped up version of the process. So roll the tapes. Alright, here we go. We're checking the wood. It's in place. Alright, there's 2 pre-existing holes in the floor. We don't like that. We are going to attempt to stick a bolt through a block of wood into the floor and then add silicone. Oh shoot, but this time I bought the wrong size bolts and I'll have to do it later. And now, because it was such an unproductive day, I decided to cut 1 line of insulation, but I have work in the morning and I have to go home. So that's a bummer. I live half an hour from Sierra and Moses. Okay, now we are countersinking the block to put the bolt. Oh, I'm blowing dust at you. Sorry about that. We are under the van. One of the holes was accessible under the van. One of them was not. The one that was accessible, I put a washer and a nut. Okay, and now, we put Reflectix over the wheel wells. It's better to have a gap with Reflectix, so the R value is not the greatest when you put it right up next to the wheel well, but that's what I did anyways. Looks like I cut some more insulation. Okay, it sounds like when the insulation gets really close to the wood, it's very creaky. That's what I tried to demonstrate just there. Okay, we're on to the next thing. Okay, and here we are. Oh, I learned, I was struggling. Oh, here I am. I'm about to headbutt some insulation because I would just run the utility knife once and then struggle to break it off. And yeah, so here I'm talking about how you can use the utility knife multiple times. What a concept. So there's the jagged edges. Did not turn out as well. And then look, I'm getting better. There's a clean cut. Nice. I'm proud of myself. Great stuff. all right, here's the installation is done. One of the blocks came off. That's why there's oil on it, because we re-glued it back down. Oh, there's a template I attempted to make that doesn't work out, spoiler alert. But I did tape some postal paper together. And yeah, cool. I bet you're not supposed to take your shoes off. If I had to guess. But, I don't know. I don't trust my sandals. It's not plugged in yet, just so you know. I'm scared.
I can tell. Listen, if I come out here and spot you,
Yeah.
you're a spotter.
Well, it's so the saw is not gonna touch the concrete, but this part, the blade cover, I feel like I can rest it on it.
Yeah, that's I would think.
Yeah, I know. It's just okay. I'm just scared to actually hit the wood.
Because was this originally you were thinking for it?
Well, that's gonna be for the cutouts, like the weird, like this is just a straight line, so it'd be better to use the circular saw. I feel like my face is right over it too. It's probably not what you're supposed to do, but.
Down. Oh, jeez.
You were on camera in your PJs. So I've tried a couple different ways to do the cutouts for like the gas tank and the wheel wells on the plywood, and yeah, like you saw my giant template of postal paper, but it was just really flimsy and hard to work with, which I really should have seen coming. And then I don't know, I tried disassembling a metal hanger and trying to like make the shape with metal, but it didn't hold its shape as well as I thought it would. Or I tried just like making a cutout with cardboard and just kind of like measuring various points, and then I remembered that I saw this tick sticking method on the internet, and it's worked very well so far. It's pretty nifty, but essentially you make this is called the tick stick. I gave it a little shape so I know what direction to face when I'm tracing, and then I trace, and I decided to still use the postal paper and put it over a cardboard box. Anyways, you line this up with your starting point, and I usually have a better starting point, but I know this is my starting point. Yeah, and then you just retrace, so you fill your tick stick back into where you traced. I'm not explaining this very well. But you're gonna connect the dots, and I don't know how well you can see that because it's pen, but you connect the dots with a ruler, and this is how I know square. And this is how I'll make the outline for the wheel wells. Feels so accomplished. But it's not done yet. We are not done yet. Okay. So I think I have most of the pilot holes drilled on this piece of plywood. So now I'm just going to countersink them so that the screw will sit flush with the floor for when I put the flooring on top. Hello. Jeez. Why are there so many holes? There's so many. All I'm gonna see in my sleep, all my dreams, it's just gonna be holes, nothing but holes, drilling holes. So many holes. Too many holes. And what's up with dolphins anyways? You know, they're like they're always like you know, like grow up and learn the rest of the alphabet. Am I right? Well, yeah, I've been doing a lot of traveling, so let's see, what else? And what do you do for work? Yeah, and so that's all the material that I have for you all on turtles and Speedos, which if you think about it is really reverse Ninja Turtles. So, all right. These supplies are ruthless. I just don't appreciate getting heckled by my duct tape, which is, yeah, I don't get paid enough for this. All right, we're almost there. Just had to, sand down the underside of the plywood, and then paint it with a water seal. I used Thompson's water seal. I had bought pre-water treated plywood, but the underside didn't seem treated, so I did this just in case. I put some Reflectix over some of the insulation. This was just partway through the process here, but I had some left. And there was some spaces between some of the insulation. But anyways, for the gaps around the wheel wells and the gas tank, I ended up filling them with backer rod and silicone. I was just trying to create a sealed subfloor. And then there are some tiny gaps between the wall and the plywood. But we'll see how that works out with when I put the walls in. Maybe that'll get covered. So. Okay, I had to go back to the store to get more screws because 75 was not enough. I told you it was a lot of holes. But we did it. And we have an audience.
Cheers!
They were so helpful.
Really helpful sitting here drinking our cream soda.
Nice.
She
Are
was
you
just
even-
trying to get in the video with one-liners?
I'm already in the video. The best part of this video.
She's trying to make the final edit. New props.